Hello, Scorpio. Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. If you're brand new watching here, if you're cross-watching a Scorpio, or you are a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter, I hope that you will enjoy this content. Okay, here we go. Ooh, that was loud. All right, here we go. We are going to be using the Sacred Traveler. We're going to start with that. A couple of these. We're going to do a couple of these animal oracles and find out what we come up with. Tell me what's coming up in the week ahead, please, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Right, tell me about Scorpio. Tell me about Scorpio, please, for the week ahead. Thank you if you're cross-watching. All right. The Gates of Triumph. Success expands in your life, Scorpio. It's a new day. We're going into September, right? We only got one more day left. Yeah. We have protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. Bottom of the deck, we have take a risk. Venture forward. There's a great adventure awaiting you on the other side of the gates of triumph, my friend. Yes. Success expands in your life. Take a risk. Take a risk to venture forward. You're protected. This is the time for you to take risks. I'm not saying run out there and do something crazy. I'm saying if you are someone who has been entertaining, taking a leap of faith towards something, I think this is so far telling you that is probably your intuition. Yep. I think that you are being nudged. And I think you know it's time to go. It's time to escape through the gates of triumph. And I want to say that's a choice. I feel like you're headed toward the sun. You could be dealing with a Leo. You're headed toward the sun. You're headed down a new path, but you're the one, understand, that needed to release yourself. The gates, there's no locks on the gates. None. I think that you were the one that was keeping yourself back there. It's time for expansion. I just think you were sitting at the, maybe at the threshold, waiting for the right time, waiting for divine intervention. We have the brown bear spirit, take time out. So maybe you were. Yeah, you were taking time out. It feels almost like somebody is sitting cross-legged. The picture Charlie shows me is somebody sitting cross-legged right here. We can't see them. And they are staring at the gates of triumph. I know what I want is on the other side of that path. The path may suck. but there's sun in the distance. So the sun is like happiness and joy, possibly family, but also enlightenment, right? Breakthroughs. That's why people go on those really long walks, right? We were talking about the other day about the Appalachian Trail. Like some people just go on those very long walks to do exactly that because they don't know if they want to step through the door. I think that you are stepping through the door here. It says take time out. I feel like I'm feeling your reserve. It's card number 9, which is hermit energy, and bears hibernate, right? Take time out. A bear can go like days and days without eating, but it's also smart with its energy reserves, right? It will bulk up as much as it can before the snow flies, so it doesn't really have to go out if it doesn't want to. So I think that's what you're doing, bulking up the reserve. I think you're like, okay, but I know that the sun is out there, but it's almost like you're a bit of a cynic here because you know that the path is there, but you know that there is going to have to be some space and time between leaving this doorway and getting to the sun. And you have to be, some of you are willing, some of you are not, to go through that door. It is a gate of triumph, so there is triumphant things to be had here. You're going to be overcoming things, possibly fear. The fear of hitting a new trail, hitting a new stride. For some of you, you could be like maybe going out to rent a cottage in the country. Take time out. Success expands in your life. You could be someone who's like, I've never done that before. Should I rent a cottage out in the middle of nowhere by myself? Maybe there's bears. Maybe there's bears. All right, what we got here? We've got the spider spirit. And it says, make your dreams real. I like it. It is about to get real for you, Scorpio. And I don't think it's anything that's happening to you, my friend. I feel like it's a decision you're making. But I also feel like the universe is giving you the way. So we have card number 56, right? Which is 11. 5 and 6 are 11. Make your dreams real. It's time. If you're seeing 11s a lot, it's time, or ones, consecutive ones. It's time to take whatever it is that you've been dreaming about, Scorpio. The thing that you've been dreaming about, I think it's time to do that. Whether that's a person, go to a place, or buy a thing, whatever it is, I feel like it's time to do whatever it is that you've been holding back on. I love how that we've got the spider spirit, because you are very strategic, and you got to be pretty strategic to make some of the beautiful webs that we see, right? Just some of them are spectacular. Dangerous, some of them, but spectacular nonetheless. But it shows me that you're patient, and you'll do it the right way. You're not going to do it the wrong way. You'll take longer to do it the right way if you need to. You're okay to just sit there and be all right with it for a moment. Yeah. I feel like protected by angels, that maybe you're spending a lot of time within trying to find wisdom, right? Protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. It feels like maybe you're going into more meditation than usual. Maybe you're going to a meditative retreat. Maybe that's the look out the door from where you are at the retreat. Okay. We won't ignore these. They did come up, but we're not going to take them. We'll put them back on the bottom of the deck. But it says, in the future, it says, see the big picture, and Spirit has a plan. I love it. It's lovely. I think you're about to see things from the top down with a little more clarity than you used to. And I think it's because of this energy here, taking time out to listen to the angels and be with the angels that you're cherished by. I think it gives you ideas about, how can I make this grand? How can I put my piece of art into the wilderness and be sure that it's there as yeah, it's almost like a legacy, right? I think that's what you're after, a legacy. I think all things are saying it's go, because it's card 11. So Spirit has a plan, and Spirit has a plan, wants you to see the bigger picture. All right. All right. Let's use. There we go. Let's talk about you, Scorpio. Let's do a little bit of clarifying. The gates of triumph are open here. Success expands in your life. Stuff is about to get really good. I think it's the calm before the storm, which tells you to take time out. You're cherished by your angels. Before you start spinning your web, whatever it is that you want to do, that you have been waiting on, that dream, that thing that if somebody said you are never going to lose, you're always going to win, it's not going to cost you anything, no money, no pride, no nothing, what would you do, right? That's your intuition. That's what I think this is. I think that you start planning strategically about what you're going to do next here. We have the devil. Ooh, a little bit of fear holding you back. See, we're on this side of the door, right? That picture, we're on this side of the door, and I think it's partly having, I feel, attachments to the past, but also it's new. You've never been here before. You're kind of cynical a little bit about the sun in the distance, so it's a little bit of cynicism. It's, nah, this isn't for me, like, this looks too good to be true from a distance, and you're a realist, right? You're all about thinking things from one end to the other, especially if you have some air. So we've got Capricorn energy here. I want to say for some of you, Capricorn energy always tells me, no matter whether it comes up as the devil or the Queen of Pentacles, it feels like it's always about money or about stability. So maybe you're worried that you won't have stability should you leave and go somewhere else. I don't think that that's a question here. You're walking through the gates of triumph. Everything that's over that threshold is all bonus. Yeah. So we have the Five of Wands, take time out. We have the Six of Cups is in the reverse. You are cherished by the angels. Tell me about make your dreams real. Oh, you've got some passion on the mind, do you? So I want to say with take time out, I feel as though I always see as the Five of Wands as dragging your heels. It's like you're doing a whole lot of expending of energy, but you're not getting anywhere. You're kind of beating yourself up. You're coming up with a lot of woulda, shoulda, couldas. I feel like you are, maybe looking back at ways you could have done things better and you're beating yourself up about it. Look, it says here take time out. Number 9 to me is the Hermit, which means that you're going into self-preservation mode, or you are kind of, it's like replay, I want to say, because 9, the Hermit is Virgo, and Virgo is all about the details. You're not going to get much past a Virgo, for sure not, as it pertains to the details that they're interested in paying attention to. I also think for some of you, you're supposed to take time out from beating yourself up about the things that you're dragging your heels on. We all drag our heels, my friends. You're not the only one that's having a hard time making a decision. So please know that it's normal, is all I'm saying. It's normal to drag your heels a little bit because you may think that there's competition out there, or you're not sure what's going to happen. You're in indecision, right? Maybe it's somebody who's working too much and just needs to lay down for a bit. But I think that you're coming to a lot of answers. You're getting a lot of wisdom. And I think when you take this time out, wherever that is, whether that be at like a meditative resort or just a cottage in the country, or maybe just at home. But it feels like you're supposed to take time out of, I think, being hard on yourself, because I think you're really doing a lot better than you think you are, or that you give yourself crap about. That's what I feel like. Just felt like I had to pull one more card. We've got the Moon here. Very interesting energy. So make your dreams real. The Ace of Wands. There's some passion in the future that you don't see, my friend. Or maybe you're concealing it. Maybe you're the one that's concealing it. You're making plans here, Scorpio. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're making plans. Nobody can see it. You're cloaking everyone. Like the Death Star, right? Cloaking. Yeah, people don't see you making plans. But I think you're about to do something here. That's what it feels like. All right, let's clarify with another deck. We've got the Hanged Man in the reverse. Eureka moment. I figured it out. I think I know what to do. What are you going to do? Let's look. I want to heal. I'm feeling hopeful. I'm feeling hopeful. I want to heal. And I want to have some reasonable healing conversation. Honest, but healing. I want to surrender. It's time for me to surrender my energy to the universe and say, look, if this is supposed to happen, let's let it happen. Because I think you've been fighting it. Yeah. And what you've been fighting off is this beautifulness. So I think that's this here is something that you don't see, because I feel as though the universe wants to know you really want it, is what I want to say, Scorpio. The success is expanding in your life, and you're being asked to feel the fear and walk through anyway. Walk through the gates of triumph, because I'm not telling you it's going to be all a bed of roses. What I'm telling you is it's going to be triumphant. So whether you win or whether you get lessons, this is a path that I feel like you're going to decide to go on. For some of you, not all of you, of course, I think it's really lucrative because we're looking at Capricorn energy, very good in business, very steady, determined. Yeah, it feels like it could contribute to your stability in a pentacle way, or maybe you're moving, maybe you're going through that door to get to a place that you think is happier than the place that you are. Either way, I think it's making you nervous. I think you have some fear, some doubt. You're a little bit cynical. You are cherished by the angels. We have the Six of Cups in the reverse. Questioning a connection. questioning something here. I feel like you're asking your guides about something as it pertains to the Six Cups. It's like you have questions. I'm not really sure. Is this someone that still wants to know me? Is it someone that still wants to be my friend or even wants to speak with me anymore? I don't think it's really I don't think it's really so much about heart space energy as it is the connection you had as friends. Is this person even going to want to talk to me anymore? Do I even know this person? Have they changed so much? Has so much time gone by that I don't even know this person anymore? Six of Cups in the reverse. Maybe all the love is lost here. Maybe we never were as close as I thought we were. There's lots of questions there. And I think somebody is meditating on that, asking their angels, asking their source. I feel like this is the question on your mind. All right, got the Spider Spirit and the Ace of Wands. Interesting energy. Strategically planning something spectacular. Doing it on the down low. Tell me about Temperance. Okay, Temperance and the Star. So I feel like you're going to know when it's time to go. If you're the person who has not yet decided if you're stepping through the gates of triumph, this reading is saying it is what it is. It's your turn when it's your turn, and you'll know, because the universe will you'll feel a shift of energy that'll make you feel energized, to make you feel healthy, make you feel like you're ready to grow. It's the moment of alchemy, and the shift of energy is the last thing that comes into place before we ship out. Yeah, it feels like Temperance comes in to mute the devil a little bit, to say, shut up for a second, let Scorpio make up their own mind. Quit throwing your negative energy. Yeah, Temperance has got the devil in a headlock. Yeah. So we have the Star. I feel that in your time out, I feel like you're supposed to heal. You're supposed to heal. I also feel that while you're in hermit mode here, card number 9, while you're in hermit mode, I do feel like you are supposed to, in this time out, I feel like you're taking time out from beating the self up. And that's how you become hopeful. You stop talking to yourself on a negative reel. I mean, we all at one point had that voice in our head that told us, who do you think you are? Yeah. You're not more special than anybody else, right? And I feel like it's this, that feeling like you can't make a decision, or feeling like a bit of a failure because maybe you're beating yourself up. I think that you're healing this in your time out. I want to say it's wisdom that you come to, that you need to be hopeful and connect to the universe when you need them. Easiest way to make decisions. For some of you, this time out could be taken in September. Maybe the month of September is you. Maybe it's all you. Yeah. I want to say that this decision to go through the gates of triumph causes a tower for you, because the Star is here. And the Star comes right after the Tower, after something is, upheaval, change, things are all over the place. I feel like the Star comes in to heal all of that, and to make you realize that there still is hope, even after tragedy or catastrophe, or what you perceive as any of that. I mean, it's different for all people here. You are thinking about giving some type of reciprocity to someone who I feel like you have a lot of questions about. This person could have fire in the chart, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. This is the card of Leo for me, but in a general reading, it's all of those energies. I want to say that there is somebody here, I don't know if it's you, Scorpio, or them, but we do have water here, that has questions about whether there still is a chemistry with someone, wondering is this the place where I get up and take action? I'm not really sure if I should. The Ace of Wands tells me that the answer is you will, but I feel like you're not going to tell anyone. It almost seems like you're trying to keep something under the surface. You've been strategically planning something, And it feels like you don't want anyone else to know what you're going to do, so you keep it under wraps because you really don't know what the outcome's going to be. It's the moon energy. Pisces and Cancer energy, you feel it, you think you know it, and it's the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. I'm going on a new path of passion, but maybe I'm not going to tell anybody that I've made the decision to go. It almost feels like you're planning to speak with someone or open a secret. Maybe it's not a secret, but it feels like, something that's maybe concealed or hidden from the crowd. So what I want to say is, I'm not trying to make it all this dramatic, okay? What I'm trying to say is that I think that maybe you meet someone or you seek someone out. That's what it feels like. You're going to seek someone out who you are wondering if they still have feelings for you, if they still feel a connection to you at all. Were we ever kin? Were we ever, you said that you were my best friend ever, or that you were my soulmate. Do we still have that connection? I feel like you are planning to speak to someone, but under the radar. And that could be for various reasons, right? Pick the one that matches for you. For me, the various reasons could be maybe one of you is a celebrity, or maybe you have a soul tribe and you guys aren't interested in letting the whole soul tribe know that you're meeting to have this conversation or this new path of passion or whatever it is that you've cooked up here. I feel like you're wanting to take action. I think you're wanting to take action, and I think it's because you get reciprocity from the universe, and the universe says, try and get reciprocity. So here you are, King of Wands, taking inspired action, opening up a new path of passion. Why are we keeping this all quiet, though? Tell me about this. Eight of Wands, Three of Cups. Oh. We're keeping it quiet because we have a soul tribe. The Three of Cups is here. We're keeping it quiet with the soul tribe. I feel that the King of Wands would be okay for everyone to know. Case in point, maybe one of you wants to put it all on blast on Facebook. I'm in a relationship, and maybe one of you doesn't. Just says, look, people don't need to know my business. That's what that feels here. So I don't think that someone's trying to keep you a secret. I don't think this is anyone trying to go outside their marriage and all that dramatic stuff that goes on. That's not what is going on. That's not what I'm feeling here. What I'm feeling here is that the Three of Cups is here because I feel like you two are going to meet or have a union, and it's going to be in secret. Neither one of you is interested in anyone else knowing that you are meeting up for whatever the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands is. I feel for sure that the King of Wands, which feels like your energy, Scorpio, feminine or masculine, I think you're the one who's going to reach out to somebody and ask them if you can take them out. But listen, the Eight of Cups is here. I feel like you're doubling back. I feel like you're doubling back here, but I feel like the Ace of Wands is yours. It's the beginning of something you're very passionate about, or someone. And I feel like you've been cooking up this thing for a while in your mind, that you've been building it slowly like the spider. You're building some sort of double reinforced web because you intend to do this once. Yeah. You're not going to ask again. There's lots of fire here, which means it's either moving quickly, it's very passionate. We have all kinds of sexual innuendos going on here as in terms of conversation, something like that. But I think you're reaching out to someone to ask to take them out after a very long time. It's been silent. The Eight of Cups is here. There's been a disconnect of energy for a while, and you don't know what you're walking into. You don't know if this person even wants to talk to you. You don't know what the future holds, right? Tell me if this person wants to talk to you. Does this person want to talk to you, Scorpio? Interesting. Two of Swords. They're going to make a decision about that. So don't be surprised if when you send communication that they don't answer right away, or they leave you on unread for a little bit, right? I don't think you're going to get the answer you want right away, but you are going to get the answer you want. Take that as it resonates. I'm going to go. See you. Thank you, Scorpio. See you, and I will be back, because I'm always back. Oh my God, I can barely talk. How much longer is Mercury in the microwave? Tell me. Love you guys. Bye.